I'm the best, as you know, and I got it on my own. Get my way up, get my go. If I touch it, then it's cold. I'm the best, as you know, and I got it on my own. Get my way up, get my go. If I touch it, then it's cold. For the bank and they know I'm impressive. He wanna talk, but he not on the schedule. I ain't taking no from my who ain't heavy. I'm the best and you heard what I said. Spend all the money, I'm dripping, it's spouting. Got on it, then it's dripping like water. Teaching that, but I don't have a daughter. I know me, I can pick up when I call her. Working big and it don't hurt to break, cause I'ma always do it how I wanna do it. Every time he lead a know it means the know I got him running to it. I'ma need the full amount before we talk it that I'm waking up and thumbing through it. Running like a runner do it. Stun on her till like a stunner do it. I'm the best, I'm the best. And I got it on my own. Get my way up, get my go. If I touch it, then it's cold. I'm the best, I'm the best. And I got it on my
It's week 6 of the National Football League.
And up next, we've got Antonio Gibson. He had a night.
Set to go now in week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. So out come the Bucs now for their first drive. They'll be led out by their 6'5" quarterback out of North Dakota State. It's Carson Wentz.
And when you look at him, you see that he's got all the tools you want in a quarterback. The big frame, the quick release, strong arm, has escapability. The issue sometimes, tries to do too much instead of just taking the throws that are available to him, and occasionally turnovers get him into trouble.
Wentz to throw on the first play from scrimmage. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Brian Burns has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. So that time, Charles, quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long. Wentz. From right side, taken in by Godwin. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. Call it a pickup of 3, and also now likely a punt on their opening drive. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Taking it about the 36. That'll go as a 39-yard punt, give him 9 on the return. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. Under center, it's the 2017 Heisman Trophy winner as you get a look at Baker Mayfield.
And this is a game for grit, determination, and somehow finding a way not to panic. What a horrible start for them. I mean, they haven't won a game yet. So now, as a quarterback, you're not just talking to your team. You've got to demonstrate to them what they need to do to win. He's got to be the leader by how he plays.
The numbers on the ground for Gibson a week ago. 20 carries, 117 yards.
I think he's exactly where he wants to be coming into a game, partner, because he has to still be riding the momentum from last week when he broke the century mark in rushing and had one of his best individual efforts of the season. I would expect that there's more from him on the way after that type of a game, and I know his teammates and coaches, they feel exactly the same way.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. The Panthers looking for that first win of the year. And they come into this one knowing it's been a while since they've had a W. They have dropped 4 in a row.
Let me tell you, when you go a month, partner, in this league, without a victory, it gets tough to come to work every day. And in addition, you start to wonder about your job security as well.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Gibson again. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're open to do it consistently here. They'll take it inside the 25.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he's trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
Throws out left. It's caught by Williams. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, turn into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They'll give this to Hubbard running right. Nifty move. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Chuba Hubbard, his first touchdown on the year. And the Panthers are on the board first here on the road in Tampa. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it was Chuba Hubbard who finished it off with a touchdown run. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Phillips, he's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25. Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their 2nd drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
A first carry for the former Oklahoma Sooner, Joe Mixon. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30. The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. Wentz now to throw. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Mixing up the middle. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. The numbers for Mixon last week, 16 carries, 79 yards, and a touchdown.
A key component of his team's offense. He will certainly stay in that role if he keeps producing like this each week. Expect him to make a run at not only matching, but exceeding those numbers as this one goes on.
Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Now Wentz on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. Can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Panthers will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their 2nd drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
A first down throw for Mayfield. He's got Smith here. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Looking to throw again on second down. Mayfield. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Nikel Roby-Coleman. And the Buccaneers are going to take possession of the football. So problems with errant passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week, and now another here in this first quarter.
Sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week, and you can't do it all on one throw.
Wentz's throw on target to Godwin here. And in for the Buccaneers, touchdown. Chris Godwin, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. They got the ball in great field position. 1 play later, boom, end zone. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fields it right around the goal line. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. Now the Panthers offense, they get set to come back onto the field. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown. So 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Smith catches left side. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. Mayfield. He's airing it out for Williams. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try to throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. It's caught. Smith. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. These 2 teams all tied after 1. Panther football to start quarter number 2. Mayfield on 4th down. And it's complete right back in the hands of Smith. And he is going to have a Panthers 1st down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. They only needed that 1 yard going for it on 4th. I got to be honest, I thought they were going to stay on the ground. They surprised me. Did they surprise you?
I'm with you on that one. I thought they'd find a way to create some type of a power run and try and pick up the 1st down, but they decided to keep the ball in the hands of the guy who could throw it, and it paid off.
Yeah, the decision paid off indeed. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a 1st down. Play fake. Mayfield. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack.
Holding offense.
Kind of surprised they accept the penalty.
The only thing that comes to mind for me is they want to move them back 5 yards because they feel good about their defense. But in most situations,
under pressure, they got him again. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Another try after the 1st down sack. Mayfield. That pass caught. It's Williams. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. sack him back right around the 41-yard line. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game watching this offensive line because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. They get 25 yards out of that one, and it'll be a Carolina first.
Brandon, I have one word for you after that completion for a first down.
Lucky?
Analytics.
Well, the analytics say you punt the football there.
So we're changing to analytics as we go, right? What a big-time play for them, and really took a big-time chance.
Yeah, big-time first half chance. And this one's incomplete.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
The Panthers on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Throw left side complete. That's Williams. Touchdown! Jamison Williams. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Panthers have moved out in front. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And it was Jamison Williams wrapping things up with a touchdown. Here comes Darius Phillips out of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive. So we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
That's caught by the tight end, Harrison Bryant. Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6. And 3rd and 8 now. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. From the gun on 3rd down, Wentz. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Brian Burns. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. 4th down, so Jake Camarda is out there. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. A field flipper there, a 47-yard punt coupled with a loss on the return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. Here comes Antonio Gibson as he's set for another drive. And we checked the rushing numbers so far here into Week 6, and the returns have been really good. Now, you're starting to hit that stride middle of the season toward the end. They're certainly hoping they can keep up this production.
They are, because one of the adages in the NFL is that defense travels and defense endures even in bad weather, right? You know what else does? A good running game. And people want that, especially as you head down the stretch. You may play outdoors in some nasty stuff. You're trying to get to the playoffs. This is the time to get it going. And individually, I don't think you should just think about 1,000 yards either. The bar has to be set higher with this beginning.
And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning. First down, Mayfield. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
That could have been a huge play, but give the defender credit. Stayed calm, stayed collected, and kept himself in a position to make a play on the ball without a penalty.
To throw again on 2nd down, Mayfield. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Finding Williams once more, complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. On second down, a run with Gibson. Down inside the 10. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Antonio Gibson, his third rushing touchdown of the year. And the Panthers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and it's now 21-7. So that drive, 6 plays, 75 yards. And the capper, a 19-yard touchdown run. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Phillips now from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Time to get another look at this Buccaneer offense. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Here we go.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Wentz. Airing this one out for Evans. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Panthers are going to get the football here at their own 23. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And just inside of a minute left, Charles. They got a pretty long field ahead of them. I'm curious to see how they play this, but you would think definitely enough time to at least try to get 3 out of this.
Yeah, you want to move with a nice sense of pace. You want to up the tempo a little bit, but you have to do it with some poise as well. You don't want to go so fast that you hurry yourself into mistakes. There's enough time to put points on the board if they do it right.
And even though they have the lead, you know that they would love to extend this lead before heading to the locker room. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
They gave it a shot with a deep pass, but it wasn't going to work there, and now there's less time for them to try and get 3 before the half. Let's see what they dial up on this next snap.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches. Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. 36 yards on the punt with no return, and there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. Well, the white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. He'll take the knee in the final couple seconds will tick by in this first half. So we come upon halftime, intermission here with a visiting message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the 3rd quarter. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. So here are the Panthers set to take over. They've dropped 4 straight games coming into this one, remember, but they have the lead here. Mayfield and the Panthers now with a 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that field like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Meanwhile, Mayfield's throw going into the hands of Williams. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. A quick throw there out to Williams. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
Now, we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he has to get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
To throw, Mayfield. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And he is going to have a Panthers 1st down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. Gibson gets hit, and he fumbles it. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. And they were in the hurry-up, maybe got going a little too fast.
And sometimes that's the danger of going to that type of a system, is that you don't take care of things as well as you would in normal situations. You get going so fast, you speed up, and you don't take care of the ball. And we just saw one hit the ground.
Absolutely, we saw what can happen. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Wentz. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Wentz going to bat this forward on the jet sweep. They find some open field here. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. And that one results in 35 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. To throw, it's Wentz. Caught on the right side by Jones. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. Ball at the 14 for 2nd and 5. And right side, they're going to go option here. And he's brought down. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Mike Evans. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Bucs are back within a score. Point after, right down the middle. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. Taking it about the 1. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The possession of the football goes over to Carolina. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Gibson. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They go quickly here out to Moore. Finding room at midfield. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Here's Hunter. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 30. A new set of downs after a strong pickup of 16 yards.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. And they'll run on first down with Hubbard. They'll get it to the 23-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. And they'll go again here with Hubbard. And the ball is knocked out. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage as shown by that last play.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. On the counter, Gibson. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
1 yard carry brings up 2nd and 9 at the Bucs 10-yard line.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Now 2nd and 9 from the 10. Moore, the man in motion. On 2nd down, here's a keeper by the QB. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. Well, that play never really got off the launching pad. He had a linebacker in his face before he had a chance to do much of anything.
Yeah, I think it's big boys up front, that offensive line. They've got to do a little bit better job of protecting him if they're going to continue to run the option like this.
And he will not be able to get the first as he can get this only down to the 5. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be 4th down.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Gonzalez's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that's, CD, an important one here in the fourth quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a two-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a two-score game, and they were able to get it done.
Phillips now from the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. Now the Buccaneer offense gets set to take over. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a two-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
At the 13-yard line.
Throwing now is Wentz. Over the middle, he finds Godwin complete. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Now Wentz. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Brian Burns able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. He's looking for another 4-sack game. That's how many he had last week. That's his 3rd.
And when I watch him rush the passer, the thing that always comes to mind for me is how well he uses his hands. The martial arts stuff that a lot of guys do in the offseason to work on those, paying dividends for him. He's getting home in a big way.
Looking downfield for Godwin. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Bucs try it on 4th down, but come up empty. And now, goodness, possession's going to go over right at the 10-yard line. So now, just like that, things change dramatically. It's 1st and goal. They'll run here with Hubbard. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. Straight ahead, Gibson. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
Gibson again, and he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Antonio Gibson with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Panthers are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
Buccaneers 14.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Phillips now from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Now the Buccaneer offense set to take over again.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown, so now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under.
And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack.
The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss.
Oh, you can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now, and if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front seven. Defensive line has taken charge and controlled this game. Face a challenge of stopping this opposing offense, and they've done so with ease.
And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down. And they convert in style right there. A big play on 4th and long.
87. Wentz now on first down. This is caught by Evans. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Jordy. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. There's Evans again, complete.
And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
Now they got to get to the line quickly.
A throw for Boyd, but it's intercepted.
Dante Jackson picks it.
And the Panthers are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
They had to put it mildly. Look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4. Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation, probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They're in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. They go play action. Mayfield. He's airing it out for Williams. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. Hyde dancing past it.
And the Bucs are going to take possession of the football. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8.
Now Wentz. Complete to Bryant. And they'll get this down to the 10. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. Now a play fake. Wentz. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. To throw is Wentz. And it's caught. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Tyler Boyd from 13 yards
Reds have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Extra point right down the middle, and the lead is trimmed down to 10. So that drive for 4 plays, and it's finished off by the touchdown from Tyler Boyd. And the Panthers are going to recover here, and that should be enough to get them the victory. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Well, the lead late in the fourth, but Mayfield's going to throw it. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
As a coaching staff, you can call just about whatever you want because you understand you have guys who reliably take away those massive shots downfield. You're not as worried about giving up the big one.
And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Mayfield to throw.
He's got this complete to Williams. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And a little bit of a surprise, they lose the turnover battle, but wind up winning the ballgame.
And this is very unusual because you know all teams stress winning the turnover battle as a key indicator to winning ball games. So when you get something that goes against the grain like the one we saw here, it's quite the oddity. Now, let's face it, they'll be very
check it. Okay, I feel unstoppable. Losing's impossible.